Here, the popular ice cream company Salt and Straw is going bigger and bolder, offering new dairy-free flavors that cater to all customers. Salt and Straw is celebrating accessibility and inclusivity by dedicating the entire month of January to decadent dairy-free treats. So I spoke with the local general manager to learn about what they're offering customers. Elena Calvano is the general manager of Salt and Straw, which is a very popular dessert company. Thanks so much for joining us. But for January, you focus on vegan products like this, Death by Chocolate ice cream. First of all, for people who just aren't aware, what makes something specifically vegan?
So a vegan product will be something that is made without animal product, and specifically for ice cream, this is a dairy-free ice cream.
All right, so everything's dairy-free and no honey, because you're not so sure about that too, depending on interactions with animals, right?
Yes, correct.
So in January, you like to dive into these vegan offerings. Tell us about what you've got here.
Yes, so January is our focus on vegan offerings, and Salt and Straw menu overall is usually 20% vegan, and then January we go all in with that. So we have a lot of really great offerings over here. We even just launched a new Black Forest cake that is vegan and gluten-free as well.
It looks really, really good.
It's delicious.
And gluten is found in grains.
Yes,
right?
So this is certified gluten-free, this cake, and then because there are some products that will be wheat-free, we are certified gluten-free for this cake specifically.
Right.
There is really,
So tell us about the flavors people should get excited about. What have you got here?
So we have our Death by Chocolate chocolate cake. That is the first one you grabbed. This is just chocolate on chocolate on chocolate.
How about this one?
This is our peanut butter brittle with caramel fudge.
Oh, wow.
That is a classic flavor right there. That is our Bananas Foster with candied pecans. That is our chocolate pistachio cookies and milk.
Okay.
And then blood orange froyo creamsicle.
Wow, that sounds good. But I think I am going to try this one. So peanut butter and caramel.
Yes, so this is peanut butter brittle with a caramel fudge. It is a coconut cream vanilla-based ice cream with peanut butter swirls, peanut butter brittle, and then a caramel fudge. And that caramel fudge is the sugars are caramelized and then the chocolate's melted into it to really create that depth of flavor.
It is really creamy and delicious. You would never think that it wasn't a dairy product. It's incredible. How about, I think a lot of people these days think, does that affect the calorie count? Or is it just about the same amount of calories as regular ice cream?
So I know people will think, oh, vegan, it must be healthier. It can be the same amount of calories just as regular ice cream. It is just the base that is different. It is just an alternative option for those that either don't eat dairy or cannot eat dairy.
Right. So for January, you can get all of these delicious vegan flavors. Tell us about your location.
So the closest location right over in the Boston area is right in Salem, New Hampshire at Tuscan Village, and then we will be expanding into Boston this summer as well.
Okay, great. All right, Elena Calvano from Salt and Straw, thanks so much for joining us. Now I'm going to try the Death by Chocolate because that looks great. We appreciate it. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.